Welcome to Finding Completion. This series is exploring my time in-game as a maxed RuneScape player. For me, getting max stats meant changing my goals totally as a player. I was no longer chasing 99s. I'm finding enjoyment in other aspects of the game. Boss collection logs, clue scrolls, virtual level 120 skills, achievements, and rune score. The beauty about this game is carving out an adventure for yourself regardless of if that adventure is of value to other players. Why don't you come join me on my adventure as I find completion? Ladies, gentlemen, and everybody in between, what is going on? It's me, the guy who plays the game, and today I want to get right into things by doing a couple of achievements. I think I've decided what I want to do for finding completion next. I think the next thing that I want to tackle as far as completionist is concerned is going for the Master Quest cape. Some of these requirements are still kind of a pain in the ass, but they are less of a pain in the ass than some of the trimmed requirements. There are some that kind of like double count. So an example of that is actually Ivan is Falling, which I want to do today. Unlock the full power of the Avondis Flail by burning Pyre corpses in the Columbarium. I have 296 corpses and Pyre logs to burn. You can see I already have 205 out of 500. I believe that was for the Mortania Elite tasks. I don't remember exactly. But that is one of the ones I want to do today. One of the other ones, find and read all 4 books of the heroes buried in the Sentistan graveyard. I talked about that last episode, and I got all 4 books here. I went and bought a seed bag, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna go get all the fungal stuff myself because I need to get these books anyway. So let's go ahead and read these. 1, 2, 3, 4. And there we go. Here's the graveyard. So find and read all 4 of the books. The other thing, I have 2 level 9 pieces of sarin here. So I'm going to go ahead and disassemble these. There we go. 4 sewer components. 4 sewer components. I now have enough sewer components to get the greater death swiftness ability. I just need a codex of lost knowledge. I think it's like 240 mil or something like that. I don't even have enough for that right now. I would if I sold some stuff, but it's not a top priority right this second. As far as Hellweir log goes, I did work on it a little bit. 1157. My fastest kill is now 46.8 seconds, and this is the collection. The crests and the wands are basically the same price. So I did get a wand as a drop. I just sold it and bought a crest so I can level up a piece of gear rather than level up a wand. So that was nice that it was basically a 1-to-1 exchange. I think I paid like 1 mil more for the crest or something like that. And I'm perfectly fine for paying that for the convenience. And I may as well give an update on my wilderness flash events quickly. 87 out of 100. So the 100 is the trimmed comp requirement. There is another achievement after this for 250. I mean, I'll probably continue to do these because I expect, after some time that these are not going to be as popular to do. The special events are definitely still popular to do. I think now that people have realized that's how you get the Dark Onyx cores, most people just show up for the special events, the regular events. After, the hardcore players get trimmed, they don't really give a shit about them anymore. And then I'm at 119 ranged, 1.2 mil XP to 120. So I want to get 120 this episode as well. But before we go and work on range, let's work on Ivan is Falling, right? Ivan is Fallen? Ivan is Flailing. Let's work on this one. We're in the very scenic Canifis, and this is what we're looking at here. You can see I have 296 Pyre corpses. I have an inventory of Pyre logs, and then I have a yak full of Pyre logs as well to just make trips last a little bit longer. I have Mauritania Legs 4 because I think they give you a bonus for doing this. I'm not sure if they do or not. And I think you get fire making XP, so I'm just wearing the Ring of Fire and then the flame gloves as well. So in order to get to the Columbarium, you come through this way and you go down these stairs here. So this is what you do. You prepare a funeral pyre, you add the corpse, you light the fire, and the corpse burns. You see its soul escape, and right here you get a shiny Columbarium key. You can then take this key to open up these wooden drawers. I think I'm going to save all of the keys from this and then open them all at once. I'm also going to track how much XP you get from this. It looks like 700 fire making, 132 prayer. I can't imagine that it is too much fire making that you get from this. Also, I don't know, do the keys stack? I don't know if they stack. Like if I could just light a couple of them first. Okay, they do stack. And keep in mind, if you're going to do this, in order to collect the Vire corpses, you cannot use a Sun Spear. If you use a Sun Spear, if you've done the quests to actually have the Sun Spear, it'll burn the corpses automatically. So it's one of the ways that people get 120 prayer, is just sitting out there and killing Vires, because you automatically burn the corpses. But yeah, just keep that in mind. If you're going to be doing this, you need the actual corpses to come here, so you cannot use a Sun Spear. Area loot makes this very convenient, so I don't even have to move from this spot. I could just stand here, do this repeatedly. Very nice. So based on how long that took, this is probably going to take me about an hour or so to actually burn all of these corpses, and then we'll use the keys. So I got 57 that trip. It took around like 8 to 10 minutes or so. Probably about an hour to do the last 239. I'm going to go ahead and just start burning these corpses. And the Mauritania Lakes 4, they do give you more XP for doing this. And I switched from the extra fire making XP to get the extra prayer XP. And I'm getting a whopping like 3 extra prayer XP from doing this. So yeah, totally worth. Not at all. I shouldn't have switched. I didn't realize it would be that little, but it's whatever. It's not like it gives you that much XP at the end of the day anyway. So yeah, let's set a world record and speed run burning these vampire corpses. I'm on my last like 10 or so. This didn't take me as long as I thought. It took me, I don't know, roughly like 35-ish minutes or so to actually get all of the corpses burned. And you know, that's doing 300 pyres. It's not accounting for gathering all of them, but still. There we go. Ivan is flailing. I guess my mental math isn't good, and I was 1 off. 501 gang. Now, I have these 296 keys. Let's go ahead and open this. I'm sure I will get a positive return on my investment. There's no way that I lose money on this endeavor. I don't even know what you can get from this, to be completely honest with you. So, like, what even is this? Snape grass seed. Okay. I literally had just enough space. Like, I filled up my entire inventory and my yak with this stuff. Some odd items from that. I got a gold trimmed black kite shield, and I got a Guthix rune kite shield, and I got Zamorak plate legs. All right, now for the magic pyre logs, 24k a piece, and I bought 296 of them. So I need to make around 7 mil from this in order to break even on the magic pyre logs. If you were buying all of them now, it would cost you 12 mil to get all of that. So obviously this is not going to be a positive return on investment, but I am curious nonetheless what I actually received from doing this. The moment of truth. So we're on grand exchange value. Wow, 2.8 mil. I'm a rich man. Oh, Jesus Christ, man. Huge loss, but whatever. I got that out of the way. I wasn't expecting to make money, but funny nonetheless. Now, another quick achievement I can do, as you can see in my inventory here, I have some golden mystery fish eggs. So this has to do with the construction achievement. When my aquarium just got a bit too full. Wow, that's a nice punny statement there. But it's placing the Stone of Joss plug in your aquarium. So let's go to my house. Now, making my way over to the aquarium, if we view the fish list, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fish that I need to put the fish eggs in for. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll leave that. So we will use these on here. There we go. So this is completely full now. Now, in order to get the Stone of Joss, I can't remember if it's build mode or not build mode. Let me go over and just pull the plug here. So when you pull the plug, it's going to drain all the fish out of here. Are you sure you want to reset the progress in the aquarium? You'll lose your current fish. Yes. Last chance to back out. There we go. Pull this. All the fish should be gone. All right, now we go into build mode. There we go. Stone adjust plug. There we go. When my aquarium just got a bit too full. And this is what the plug looks like now. So, cool. Nice achievement out of the way. And that was a decent amount of rune score, too. Also, if you didn't know this, you can open up this treasure chest here. And got an elite clue scroll. I think you have a chance of getting a master, too. Also, you can open some of the other things in here. Like this mermaid's purse, I believe you get planks from. Yeah, so I got teak planks from that. You can also get mahogany planks. Anyway, let's get out of here. I'm probably going to fill this up with fish one more time just because I do have this golden mystery egg and then a few more golden prawn crackers, which give guaranteed mystery eggs as well. So I only have to gather, I think, like 6 fish. I almost forgot, when I was doing the Croceus Graveyard to get those books for the one achievement, I got these Elder Troves, tier 3. I wanted to open these up and see what I get. I've never opened up a larger amount of these before, so I genuinely... I can't even remember. I think there's like salvage and stuff in here. But anyway, I'm looking for the Pernix quiver fragments. I would like to save up enough to make the quiver myself. I only have like 11 fragments right now. But anyway, let's see what I get from these things. Okay, so here we go. Here's everything. I got 2 manuscripts of Bic, which is kind of cool because, you know, they're 3 mil a piece. And I got 12 Pernix quiver fragments. So this is... GE value, this is almost 25 mil, which is kind of cool. I mean, I'm not going to be selling these, but they're a mil a piece. So 13 mil-ish, which is cool. I don't have a scripture of Bic, so I'm going to get rid of these. But, I mean, it's just money from not really doing anything, so I'm cool with that. While I wait for this Wilderness Flash event, by the way, we're at 92 out of 100, so almost at Walk on the Wild Side 3. I think what I would like to do next is some Kerapac. I have this Kerapac Reaper task that I've had for, it's been days. It's been days that I've had this. I just haven't felt like doing it. But this would be my 200th task, which I think unlocks a cosmetic in Death Shop, but I'll also get, you know, like a Reaper point bonus from it or whatnot. I'm only missing the Book of Death from the permanent unlocks in Death's Store, so that's kind of what I'm going for next, just to get that achievement for unlocking everything. I likely will not be using the Book of Death for anything, but it is, you know, permanent unlock nonetheless. These events, you can see now, even from the last episode, these events have kind of fallen off, to be honest with you. Like, people realize that you can only get the Dark Onyx cores from the large wilderness sack, so that's what people do. I mean, these normal combat ones, people don't even really bother with them anymore. You know, it's not that crazy, you know, but it's whatever. I only need a couple more and then I'm at the 100, so that's my main goal. Alright, 60k strength XP. Couple of things here. Okay, time to gear up and go do some Kerapac. And there we go, Reaper task done. You've completed 200 assignments and gained 50 extra Reaper points. You've completed Death's assignment, gaining 33,660 Slayer XP and 77 Reaper points. So that puts me at 275 Reaper points at a 200 task streak. Let's activate this. Oh wait, we'll just do assignment. Rex Matriarchs, I'm gonna keep that. Try and get the you know, the whole lovely Heart of the Seer and whatnot. Actually, hold on. Let's go to Death's office quick. I had mentioned about the rewards. Let me just see here so you could see in here. Right here, Tiny Death. Unlock the Death pet, bobblehead pet at 200 Reaper task. So that's what I unlocked at the 200 task. And if you're curious, we'll just take a look at the Beast tab quick. For Kerapac, I'm at 28 total kills. This is what the collection looks like. Nothing. I've only done normal mode. I haven't done hard mode. I probably could, like I have Crypt Loom and stuff. I'm just a little bit nervous because chances are I would probably be soloing it. And I'm not exactly sure like how easy solo Kerapac is on hard mode. I do have Crypt and Animate Dead, so like that might make it a little bit easier, but I'm not sure. So I kind of just have to dip my toes into it and give it a shot at some point. I just haven't, I haven't done that yet, so. Now it's the next day. Last night I did my Rex Matriarchs task and I got Arch-Glacor for the next task. So I want to do that. Before I do that though, I think it is finally time to get 120 ranged. There's a little bit before the next special event, special wilderness event. And if we take a look at the achievements here, 99 out of 100. So once I hit 100, that is the trimmed requirement out of the way. But what I want to do is just go to Elite Dungeon 3 and get this last XP. It's not going to be anything crazy, but I want to just, you know, go and get it out of the way so I can start working on defense. I do have to still get 120 strength, but depending on how long this is going to take me, I may just switch to melee after this to start working on strength. But once I get 120 ranged, it's going into defense. So we'll start working on 120 defense next. But yeah, I'm gonna use a knowledge bomb for this, and then I also am gonna use my my Pantheon aura here and just set it for 10% extra XP for an hour, and then we're gonna zoom off. So let's go. So I'm literally 4 runs in, and I have 270k XP left. I don't think this run is going to get me there, though. I think I'll have to do one more after this. So you could see by my knowledge bomb and my Desert Pantheon aura, I've literally been doing this for 12 minutes. So this is like my 4th run. Elite Dungeon 3 XP for melee or for combat is insane. It's just ridiculous, but I'm going to utilize it because I have it. I'm not going to make my life harder. But yeah, I'll get through this, and then probably the next run, I'm guessing, because I think it's around like 200k, 250k, something like that a run. I don't remember. But anyway, we'll see if I actually get it. If not, next run we'll get it. And there we go. Ladies and gents, I have become a master of the ranged combat style. There we are, right before the end of the dungeon, 120 ranged. Now we can switch to defense. I'm going to go back to War's Retreat. I'm just going to switch to melee, and I'm just going to finish out the rest of this time doing strength. I'm at 114 strength. I'm currently at almost 62 mil XP. So, you know, still a decent amount of time left. At the time that I'm recording this video too, they just announced the next double XP live, which is starts November 11th, I believe. So I may work on some combat that weekend to try and get 120 strength, but I don't know. It's not set in stone yet. But anyway, let's get back to War's Retreat. I'm gonna change the combat style, and then we're just gonna get some more XP. All right, so there's like 3 minutes left until the Wildy event. I'm gonna head over there now. This is the Infernal Star one. I have 15 minutes left or so on my knowledge bomb and whatnot. So I have 62.7 mil in strength. I think I gained like a mil XP or something like that in a half hour. I think. I'm not really sure. I don't remember what I started at. I switched ranged into defense. You can see I almost have 40 mil defense. And once I get 120 defense, that's when I'll kind of adjust how my combat stuff is allocated. I'm not really sure how I want that to be yet, but yeah. And this is the last wilderness event I need to do. Walk on the Wild Side 3. Once I hit 100, this is the trimmed comp requirement. There is one after this that I think is for like 250 of them, but that's not necessarily something I'm need to rush into. I wasn't sure if I was going to do all 100 or not, but considering that these are popular events right now because they're still new, I figured I may as well just do them as they are, as they're still populated. I'm not sure how annoying these would be to do without people doing them, so yeah. But anyways, the event is about to start. I'm gonna go ahead and do it, and then we'll open the wild reward together to see if I can get lucky with an insanely overpriced dark onyx drop, but probably not. There we go. I didn't realize that this counted for 2 events, but apparently it does. I wasn't sure. I know you get 2 rewards, but I thought it was like 1 event individually. I had never paid attention, so I have no clue. All right, we'll go ahead and get our rewards. And then what do I get from that? So 3 huge spiky salvages, which, I mean, it's money. It's 400k a piece, you know, so that's pretty cool. 1.2 mil just in that, but... And while we're here, let's go ahead. We need a new cape. I don't feel like going over to the ranging guild right this second, so we'll try it on. And there we go. 120 ranging cape. It's a pretty nice cape. Doesn't go at all with what my outfit is, but it's a nice cape nonetheless. So I was just doing some golden rock hunting before I went to Arch-Glacor, and I noticed I needed to get the farming rock, and when I came here, this guy's diseased. So if I check him, I believe this is the last one, and there it is. Animal Whisperer. Cure 100 animals of their ailments. I can give this guy some food now, so he can stop being, like, tortured and not having food. Alright, now I think it's time we do some Arch-Glacor. Before we jump into the boss, let's take a look at the Beast tab. Here's everything about my Arch-Glacor currently. 228% is my highest in Rage. 13 kill streak is my highest. I'm currently on 8. The reason it's not higher is because if we look at my collection, I've gotten both Glacor Remnants and Dark Nihilus, and I've just stopped the kill streak when I've gotten those just because I wanted them and I didn't want to risk it. But at any rate, 62 hard mode kills, and I don't do normal mode anymore. I know this collection is kind of, you know, Scripture of When, Lang Artifact. I don't have that many kills, so I get it. That's kind of spooned. And I got both of these in normal mode to boot, but regardless, we'll go ahead and do some kills. I'm gonna do ranged. I'll show you my setup quick, just because this is the first time I'm doing this in a video. I know you could see it on the right hand side of the screen, but you know, whatever. This is Arch-Glacor setup, so I do it with range generally. I haven't tried it with magic. I may do that in a bit. I don't know, we'll see. Like if my reckless aura runs out and I want to do more, I might just switch to magic. But this is generally what I bring. I usually don't use the sailfish. I'm usually relying on the blubbers with you know, with the bruise in order to heal myself, so I'm not losing adrenaline. Chins for AoE, and then shield to save my ass in case anything goes awry. But yeah, let's go ahead and start some Arch-Glacor. Just jumping in to show you how to deal with the Frost Cannon mechanic if you don't have Devotion available and you don't have 100% Adren for Barricade. You can see I realized Devotion's off, so I put on my shield, I debilitate, I use a Vitality pot, I will then Reflect and then Resonance. This does require a lot of adrenaline, but you can see I took barely any damage. I do have Animate Dead on, but that will save your ass if you don't have Devotion available to you. So that was about an hour of Arch-Glacor there. I did like 13 kills or something like that, and just got back from a wilderness event. But Beast tab here, Arch-Glacor. So I'm on a 19 kill streak currently, and I'm almost past my highest in rage. I did it with magic, and holy shit is magic like way easier. I used barely any food in the kills that I use magic, so it's very nice. The kills are most definitely longer using magic. And I'm still not that great at Arch-Glacor anyway, to be honest with you. Like I'm still fairly learning. You can see here, I only have 73 kills in hard mode, so I don't even have 100 kills on the boss total yet. But I feel like I'm getting there. Right now in my collection, or right now in the chest, I have some Glacor remnants and some pages of Wen. So I might get to like 300% or so, and then maybe you know, reset the streak. I'm not really sure. It kind of depends on when it starts to challenge me. I know you do lose some items in the chest if you die when you're on a kill streak. I don't know what kill streak you need to hit for that not to be the case, but yeah, in any case, probably gonna do some more Arch-Glacor, but that was at least for my Reaper task for today. So yeah, magic is definitely the way to go. I'm probably gonna change my setup, or you know, do range for early enrage stuff, and then as it gets later switch to magic. But yeah, there we go. Defense pet at 40 million XP. I wasn't expecting that. I was just out killing some aberrant specters with a Slayer contract to get golden rocks. Need one more Slayer rock, but yeah, there we go. Mr. Wallace, very cool. So that was the last combat pet that I needed. Everything else that I need is a skilling pet. So that's very cool. I also got a lava battle staff, which is a collection log item, so that was nice to fill the collection log spot. Actually, you know what, let's just use it and we'll get, there we go. Defense pet Wallace and Jack of Blades title right there. Very nice. All right, you could probably guess what I'm doing because I'm standing next to the statue plinth here. If we take a look in the statue bag, I have, you know, like half of the strange rocks, but I have all of my golden rocks here. This is kind of what I've been doing between, I guess, more interesting things. This tends to be a little bit monotonous because I'm kind of just doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over and over and over again, ad nauseum. If you're interested in like how I get these rocks, I can maybe make a dedicated video solely for like rock collecting, but put that in defense. But yeah, it's something where, you know, I just kind of do this in the background. I generally don't record it. I just happen to be recording the last Aberrant Specters clip in case I got a champion scroll and I happen to get the pet. So, you know, kind of cool. But anyway, bye-bye. Back to square one. So taking a look at the achievements here, if we go, this is under exploration. So there's two of them, if you didn't know. Under construction is the one. This is the one, stone's throw away. This is the one for the strange rocks. And I think I'm about halfway done with this. The one for the golden rocks is under exploration and then under Prifdinus, and it's this one here. Who will be her lover? Complete the replica statue of Rinanon in the Max Guild Garden. I'm at 20 out of 32, so I'm more than halfway done with this one. The golden rocks tend to be a little bit quicker, I feel like, because it's easier to work on multiple rocks at the same time. You could do Elite Dungeon 3 and you can get the melee rocks, the prayer rocks, the ranged one, the magic one, and the dungeoneering one. So all of those basically right off the bat. But yeah, so back to square one, got to do it another 12 times. Not going to be doing that in today's video. Obviously, it's going to take a little while, but just something that I've been working on in the background. Okay, party people, let's get back to the Max Guild here. And I think that's going to do it for today's episode. A lot accomplished, 120 range. I got the Wallace defense pet, so you know, I'm feeling pretty good. Shout out rune score. We are ending at 22,930. This is exactly a 100 rune score increase from last episode. We ended last episode at 22,830. So, and I know I haven't shown this overview screen before, but this is kind of what the overview of my achievements looks like. I have 2.4k out of 3.1. I will never hit that 3.1 because some of the combat achievements are real bastards to do. But nonetheless, you know, it's nice to get climbing in rune score. Next episode, I'm thinking I'll hit 23k with a 70 rune score needed. I think that's pretty reasonable, and I'll probably tackle some more requirements for the Master Quest Cape. One thing I didn't do that I said I was going to do was work on thieving. As you can see, it's basically the last time I had showed it. I haven't gained any XP in thieving, even though I have those brawlers. I just didn't get around to doing it, in all honesty. So, you know, potentially moving forward, I'll do that, but I just didn't. I had other stuff I felt like doing, to be completely honest. And I did get another Arch-Glacor Reaper task, so I will probably be doing that as well. Next episode, starting next episode off with that, just to, you know, try my luck at getting a frozen core. With that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's episode. If you liked, leave a like, and if this isn't the first video that you've seen from me, maybe consider subscribing to see what I post in the future. Anyway, guys, I will see you in the next episode. Later.